You're the product of accumulation. Nobody wakes up one morning mysteriously with a six-pack. And nobody wakes up suddenly one morning and is like 500 pounds heavier. You don't gain amazing muscles overnight, nor do you gain a crazy amount of weight overnight. You also can't train a liger running overnight. Everything that you are today, and many things in your life that is today, is a product of your actions previously made. Of course, there's going to be external factors that affect you and your life, but depending on your actions and attitude every day, that accumulates into something greater. Everywhere you go, when you have a good attitude, people feel this energy around you, and one person at a time, you affect them positively. And that builds an image that you are the sunny person. However, if you're grumpy all the time, then obviously you're going to be known to be the person who is super grumpy. Alright, so here's another example. The typical Asian lady is known to always wear a hat under the sun because they're afraid to get wrinkles and to age faster. Even when it's not very sunny, they will always protect their skin so they don't age fast. Because they know that every time they step out into the sun, it is a day closer to aging faster. Have you ever heard of the truck driver who drove like 30 years of his life? Half of his face was super wrinkly because it was facing the window, and the other half was not as wrinkly. But seriously, the wrinkly part, one half of his face, it was like 10 times more wrinkly than the other side. You don't get super crazy wrinkly overnight. It's a buildup of years and years and years. In other words, every day matters. Have a peaceful attitude, but just remember that every action contributes to something in a greater picture. Every day matters, but it may not always seem that way because today is not necessarily or obviously that magical. There's no huge event going on today. It's not your birthday, it's not a school day off, it's not raining unicorns, you're not visiting a coconut farm. You may not be doing anything spectacular today, however, each day will add up. And when each day you work at something, those days will end up being like a huge spectacular thing when you put them all together. Alright, champions and hotties, my question to you is, what are you gonna do every day to become something at the end of the month, or at the end of the year, or at the end of this decade?